The NSA is going topical.
Mexico, Kenya, the Philippines, the Bahamas.
The NSA is recording complete audio of all cell phone activity in the Bahamas. All of it.
The NSA is recording every single phone call on the island nation of the Bahamas.
Now, why the Bahamas? I don't know.
The second program, Samolget, which is active in the Bahamas, is even more robust. What Samolget does is attacks the mobile communications network and sucks up the actual content of calls on that line. So in the Bahamas, the NSA is able to pick up every single phone call on the mobile communications network.
Recording every phone call. That's what he's saying. Every single phone call is being recorded.
We did, however, name a number of other countries that the government doesn't want us to name, including the Bahamas.
Could all these revelations raise the question as to why the U.S. would target the Bahamas, a place that the State Department itself has described as a country where, quote, there is little to no threat facing Americans from domestic terrorism, war, or civil unrest.
WikiLeaks recently released documents showing the National Security Agency records every single phone call made in the Bahamas.
This is literally 100%, as Snowden says, and the government doesn't deny. That would be impossible without the cooperation of the intelligence and law enforcement in the Bahamian government.
Well, according to The Intercept, the NSA uses legal wiretapping requests by the DEA to install backdoor entries into Bahamian telecommunication systems.
The Bahamas is the least of this. From the billion human beings nationwide monitor, including the Pope and including the Chancellor of Germany.
You heard me right. The NSA is recording and storing the audio of virtually every phone call made in the country of about 370,000 people.
Does the NSA routinely intercept American citizens' emails? No. Does the NSA intercept Americans' cell phone conversations? No. Google searches? No. Text messages? No. Amazon.com orders? No. Bank records? No.
And that's exactly how they got in here in the Bahamas and how they get in other countries around the world.
And what most surprised you?
Well, what most surprised me is that it's the Bahamas. This is a Carnival cruise destination. This isn't a terrorist hotbed.
PRISM is the code name for their program to access data held by tech giants like Facebook, Google, Microsoft, and Skype.
And that mission is aimed at recording all metadata of communications in the Bahamas, Kenya, the Philippines, and...
Just consider what former NSA Director Michael Hayden recently said.
We kill people based on metadata.